Welcome back to 60 Thoughts. In this video lecture, we discuss one of the interesting real-life applications of chi-square test for goodness of fit. Let us consider one problem. The table below gives the number of aircraft accidents that occurred during the various days of the week. So, you consider 6 days from Monday to Saturday and also the number of accident per day. For example, Monday 14 accident, Tuesday 18 and likewise Saturday is 14. So test whether the accident are uniformly distributed over the week or not. First we write the values by using the given statement. So first one, n equal to number of days equal to 6, and also they given observed frequency, it is denoted by OI or 14, 18 to 12, 11 and 14. So using this data, we are going to write step number 1. So what is step number 1? So first we define the null hypothesis, that is not from the accidents are uniformly distributed over the week. Next we consider the alternative hypothesis. It is denoted by H1, nothing but the accidents are not uniformly distributed over the week. So what is difference between null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis? Means whatever we consider hypothesis, just we write negation statement of null hypothesis, get a alternative hypothesis. Next, step number 2. Here the step number 2 is the level of significance is 5%. From the given problem, they are not mention a percentage value, so that we consider 5%. Okay. Step number 3, to find the chi-square value. So we know that the test statistics is chi-square equal to sum of observed value minus expected value over expected value. So now how to find the expected value of number of aircraft accident per day means adding all observed value by 6 we get expected value. Okay. So the expected number of aircraft accident on any days, that is EI, equal to adding all observed value by 6 we get 84 by 16, that is equal to 14. So which means Monday we expected a 14 aircraft accident, but we got a observed value also what 14. Tuesday we expected 14, but unfortunately the total number of accident is 18. Likewise we get a observed value as well as expected value. So using this we are going to find this term value. Okay. So first we write a, so now we write, okay, now we write chi-square value is calculated from the following table. So first we consider observed value, that is given data value. Next we consider expected value for each and every day, only we consider expected 14. Okay. Next we find observed value minus expected value whole square. How to find this one? Subtracting from 12 minus 14, you get minus 2, then take square 4. Okay. Likewise we data value. Okay. Later we find what? Divide third column by second column, we get this answer, which means 4 by 14 we get 0.2857. Likewise we get 0 by 14 0. Okay. So next we find the sum of this value, that is called what? Chi-square. So we know chi-square equal to what? Sum of observed value minus expected value whole square by expected value. We know this value. If we add all values, you get 2.4284. This is called chi-square value. Next we find the degree of freedom is gamma equal to n minus 1. What is n? N value is total number of days. 6 minus we get 5. What is step number 4? Step number 4, we write a table value, right? The table value of chi-square at 5% level of significance for the degree of freedom phi is chi-square equal to 11.07. Okay. Okay. So how this is called chi-square table value. So what is our problem? Our problem we consider a 5%, that is 0.05. Degree of freedom is 5. What is the table value? 11.07. Okay. What is step number 5? We write conclusion. How to write? So using step 3 and step number 4, we get a conclusion value. Okay. So here the obtained value, that is chi-square value 2.4284, is strictly less than the, we accept what? Null hypothesis. It is denoted by, okay. So therefore H naught is H naught is accepted and H is rejected, right? So hence the difference style is nothing but the number of accidents are uniform over the